first broadcast. Of course, this is morning time in Biafra land. So I would like you to join me in this live broadcast. As you can see on the title, and what we have here is about people that are crying every now and then. A lot of people are crying. As you can see on the title, that every lizard are not crying for Biafran restoration. Okay, Biafran marks Exodus 2024, which is December 2nd of this year. All right, it's no longer news. In fact, everybody is aware of what is about to happen, and some people are making mockery of that, which is good, which is expected. But for how long are you going to mock? For how long are you going to pretend that you don't see what is coming? My brother is here, one of us, Triple M. Nice to have you, my dear. Thank you so much for your time. I hope everything is all right with you. Good morning, your time. I believe it should be morning there. So we have seen many of them, so many of them putting Nigeria is really shaking. I think that's what I mean. And Owen Palace, I see the cry is too bad. In terms of the people that are crying, not for Biafrans, but it's expected. All right, it's expected. People are, you are free to say what you want to say. You are free to cry if that's what you want, because I don't see a reason why people will be crying about another man's freedom. That somebody want to be free, and the only thing you can do is to cry. It doesn't make sense, right? But they choose to. So it is their choice. It is their choice. Please, as you join me, don't forget to like the video. I expect to click on the like button as well. I stumbled on a video from someone that said that he is from South. That he's from South, and he said something that is very, very funny. Now, let me share this with you, because when you see them, I don't know true or not. Some of them are not, but they can use names. You can see Calabar TM. Calabar TM said this, and they don't have their profile and all that. Nobody sent this one to me. I just stumbled on this post, and he said the South will not join IPOB Biafra sympathizers masquerading as obedient, okay, in their plan protesting for destruction, protesting for destruction. Do your protest in your state. Don't come and burn down our state. It happened before. We won't let it happen again. We will let it happen again. You will not loot and destroy my state. Remember, he said that he's Calabar TM. Now, I want to tell you my own opinion, okay? But before then, look at this place. He just carved this place: Edo, Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, and Cross River. And Akwa Ibom is using Irish flag or Ivory Coast flag, but that's a story for another day. But what I want you to understand is this: when you see people running this kind of propaganda, I have to start by telling you that I don't believe that the person here is from Calabar people. No. My thought is telling me that this person is a Yoruba person. Why do I say so? I said that because when you see the post that he made here, read it again, then you understand why I say that the person is a Yoruba person. Do your protest in your state. Don't come and burn down our state. It happened before. We won't let it happen again. You will not loot and destroy my state. This line here is usually made, or you usually hear it from Yoruba people. That's what they normally do. Obi Fidelis, I see you. Nice to have you on this program. So when you see them making this kind of post, telling you that you destroyed my state before. That is what Yoruba people, what they do. That is their own slogan. And if you are from Calabar, like the person supposed to say, that made people supposed to come there, right? Come from that place. If he is from Calabar, truly, why is it that he's talking about you have destroyed it before you have? Because we have Calabar and Rivers, not Calabar, yeah, Calabar and Cross River, all these areas have not witnessed any destruction from any protesters. That part of Biafra land they have not protested in support of Biafra. They have not protested against Biafra. They have not protested, in support of anything in Nigeria or against Nigeria. In fact, it's a quiet place. It's not a target for any protesters. Not even ENSAS was not carried out there in mass. If they protest there, during the ENSAS, it was so quiet and nobody knows about it. But Yoruba people are telling you that during the ENSAS, that Igbos targeted their properties and their, when they say properties, I can't point to any properties, to be honest, that was destroyed by Igbos. But that's the story from that day, because everybody have their own opinion to say what they want to say. Now, the cry that we are hearing here is all about Igbo, how to get back at Igbo, what they think that Igbo people, okay, what they feel about Igbo people. But the truth is that you cannot deny that Igbo have not, helped you in your region. That's not the fact. Some of them say that you are so arrogant. Igbos are so arrogant. All right. The person here that hiding in the name of Calabar TM is not from Calabar. If he's from Calabar, that means that about the most wayward person in Calabar, in Calabar State, or I don't know if they're state or in Calabar town. He must be the most wayward, because in Calabar, Igbos have not, organized or mobilized any protests that put anybody in danger. Not even Igbo here. Let's say Nigerians. Like I said, during the ENSAS, not much protest was carried out in that part of country, that part of different land. Some of them, what they're trying to say is that they're trying to create, hatred between Igbos, and this is typical work of Southwesterners. And when I'm talking about them, I'm not here trying to tell you that Yoruba people are bad. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. You know me, I'm the kind of person that don't hide my feelings. I will tell you the way I see it, the way I feel, and what I know, what I believe that is happening there. That's what I will bring to you. I'm not here to to make you feel uncomfortable. When I know that look at this thing, this is how it is. I'm not here to make you feel so important. No. If you have been following me all this while, you must have known what I can do. At least I am not the type that hide bad things to please one ethnic group or support propaganda to make you feel bad. No, I don't do that. Why I'm telling you this is because 99% of social media, Twitter platform from Yoruba youths, they are doing the similar thing, bringing two head and join together and stay back and see how they fight. Do you understand? That's a man made a video which I played last week, and some people were kind of saying bad things about the man, that the man shouldn't have gone to that extent, by pointing out that Yoruba people have done this. This is what they're known for and all that. But when you look at what is happening, you don't have much excuse to criticize that man. Don't see what I'm saying as attacking any ethnic group or region. I'm not attacking any ethnic group. I'm just trying to tell you what we all know. In fact, some of us are shy to say that, but that is the truth. And we have similar people in Igbo land as well. I'm an Igbo person. Okay? I am not here to tell you that my region is the best, because I am trying to be as honest as anything, just to make it clear to you that this is not about tribal issue. I'm not a tribal bigot. I'm not a tribalistic or whatever, and I'm not. I have to tell you the way it is. Because what we all want is truth. And asking for freedom and betterment of our people, we must be truthful. Anyway we are getting it wrong, we have to be honest to ourselves that, look, we are getting it wrong. That's what makes a man. A man must be able to identify his wrongdoing and see how he can amend it. Do you understand? So if you are from Southwest and are watching this video is not to talk down on you. I'm not talking down on you. We have the same people from Igbo people trying to counter what these people are doing. But for years and for ages, we have history of this kind of thing from Yoruba land. When you see somebody from Benin made a video and attacking Igbo people, they are doing that because they feel uncomfortable about it. One of the things that are pushing people to go extreme in attacking Igbo people, Igbo race is this. One is jealousness, two is envy, three is fear of unknown, fear of domination. And when you hear fear of domination, some people think that yes, they're supposed to have that kind of fear because Igbos are so lousy, they can dominate you. No, you are not. Igbos are not dominating you, just that you are afraid of unknown. And that is natural. But when you add it, envy and jealousy and wickedness, that become evil. Do you understand what I'm saying? When these people are making this kind of post saying Igbos are this, Igbos are that, because as he carved because here he said Edo, Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, this South should not allow protest. That this, when APC people are trying to fight the Labour Party, which is P2B, to them, is about the fight between all Nigerians and Igbo people. This is the reason why I myself, I don't support P2B for once, because had it been that P2B stepped out from this nonsense politics that are playing in Nigeria, this kind of we will be getting attacked like this, but it won't be so cheap, because you just open door for every lizard to come in and make noise. If P2B refused, or if you listen to advice from Biafran Prime Minister telling him that nobody should contest in first place, stay away from Nigerian politics. Let us do this once and for all. And if he's he want to be somebody, he want to be Nigerian president by force. In fact, it's a ton. Some of them want, they believe that Nigerian government will say, okay, since we have been, we have been producing president for all this while, let us just give you a chance so that you become president of Nigeria, even if you want, maybe once in a while, which they may end up doing the way things are going, because if Biafran government in exile push more, okay, this December 2nd, and Biafran's eyes were open, more people, it's not as if there is not open now, but more people, we are expecting more to be open. When more eyes open to join this voice of yearning for freedom, Nigerian government will look for quick alternatives to counter the whole process. And one of it could be appointing, changing ministerial posts like for fun. You will hear breaking news that Tinubu have sacked Ministry of Education, for example, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Petroleum. Guess the names: Igbo. You know what? To subdue your people, because the fan of family and friends and town where those ministers come from, we somehow have softness for Nigerian as an entity. Some of you that are shouting Biafra today, if you happen to your family, you will change. And that is where it matters a lot. How truthful are you with this call for freedom? How truthful are you to ask even for Biafran freedom, to stand on the truth? It's not about you. Every now and then you are Biafra. When you have this kind of opportunity in your family, what will you do? If you're one of your brother, all of a sudden from blue moon, boom, Ministry of Science and Technology, for no screening whatsoever, because people that are senators and House of Reps understand these tactics, that is, they are using that to bribe you, so that you will feel that everything is working. And that is the reason why you must understand what you are actually asking for, because it is more easier for you people to give up of their freedom when they don't know the real meaning of what they're fighting for. If do you actually know what Biafra stands for? Do you understand what Biafra want to achieve? What do you think that Biafrans want to achieve by asking for independence of Biafra? If you are not knowledgeable enough to equip yourself with information that matters, or that will keep your knowledge going, when a challenge or task comes, you will fumble, because you believe that with the independence now, freedom now, but you don't know the benefits behind it. Many people in the US today are victims of what I'm telling you now. They know the Biafra. They know the color of, they know the Biafran flag. They know when Biafran national anthem is playing. Not that they can follow the relays, but they know those basic things. When trial comes, when challenges comes, when temptation comes, I'm not talking about temptation, for like the one Mazan is going through. No, I'm talking about portfolio. When bag of money come, how soon will it take them to buy you over? Is it going to take them 2 days? Are you the type that will be sold out within seconds? Are you going to lay your hand, to grab whatever they give you? Are you the type that will going to resist? Then what differentiates those that resist and those that who refuse to resist? These are things you need to know. Not about putting yourself out. Once you do that, you don't know what it means to ask for freedom. You don't know what it means to be, out demanding freedom of your people, knowing that the tendency of you going forcefully, that sending you to the kingdom come is high, but you are doing it because you know what you want. That is what holds National kind of strong today. It's not about that it's not as if he don't know the worth of the value of the currency. It's not as if he don't understand the position that they're going to give to him. Imagine people following him who refuse to understand what he's asking for. They are so cheap. They can sell anything to make money, right? But Mason Kano that have seen it all, that even the quote and the things that are given to him is more high to compare what they offer to the US. But the US are they are ready to sleep in a government house to disgrace themselves as long as they make money out of it. What I'm trying to tell you in essence is this: people that are making this kind of posts, like what this guy said here, after putting the maps and the towns and states, that made up South, and he said the South will not join IPOB fraud, IPOB Biafra sympathizers masquerading as obedient in their planned protest of destruction. Now, I'm not here to defend Obi, but let us set it straight. The record, let's set the record straight. It is true that some of our people are so myopic. They are so myopic to the extent that they refuse to see that obedient or P2B Labour Party will not change anything. All of them are so eager to see changes, to see new governance, to see security, to see development, to have all of them want that. But what they fail to understand is that just like somebody that will love let me use the word this new modern house people that are feeding well, they like to build that kind of house. They call that smart house, right? Okay, smart house. People want to build. If you want to build a smart house, and let's assume as an engineer or as an architect, please, I'm not, all right? But let's assume that you don't build smart house, in certain land. Like maybe a land that kind of have little hill. I'm just giving you an example. And you like smart house. You don't consider the land where you're going to build this smart house, whether it is suitable for smart house to be built there. That is what these obedient people are saying. They want good Nigerian. They want good governance. They want all those things, but they fail to understand that P2B cannot give you that thing that you want. Not that he's not a good person or he's a bad person. I'm not here to judge him because I don't know him. I don't know him. But as an Igbo man, no matter who the person you put there, if you put Nnamdi Kanu as the president of Nigeria today, he's going to fail. Not because he's not a good person. Like I said, I'm not saying that P2B is good or bad. I'm not here to judge, but I'm trying to tell you that no matter how good you are, as an Igbo man, putting you as a president of Nigeria, you cannot perform. And it's going to be a stain on our people. Because they will tell you, you have been shouting marginalization, marginalization. Your brother become president, what did he do? They will not count, you see, all these years, their brothers are in the power and ruling you and doing all those nonsense they're doing. They will wave it away. Every now and then they will focus on you. That this is your brother, what did he do? To avoid that kind of question and that kind of threat and that kind of, a kind of defense mechanism, you are giving them reasons to attack you, to prove to you that you did it to yourself. Do you understand? P2B cannot do that. I have been saying this. There's no way. So anybody hoping that P2B will do it, the person is just myopic. You fail to understand that P2B cannot do it because of the structure of Nigeria. And that is not to say that people from other tribes like Yoruba, Fulani, Hausa, Efik, Ibibio, name it, that if you made them president, they will do better. Nobody will do it better. Bring the most honest person in Muslim world to be president of Nigeria. He's not going. He or she will not even do it. Not even bishop nor pope. Why? The ideology and the system, the mentality and the culture and norms, in Nigeria today, will not allow it. Take for example, forget about the propaganda. Let me tell you this story. As an Igbo man, as a broadcaster, I do listen to some things that they're saying about how they will build this, the one Nigeria. And I also follow what Biafrans are doing, right? So I have these two information. I pay attention to these two lines. Now, this protest they're talking about is not, initiated by obedient. That's not a fact. Many people are saying they're hungry in Nigeria, which is true, not that saying there's evidence that they're hungry, okay? I'm not saying you are not hungry, but you are hungry and you want to protest. Few months ago, they were protesting about hunger, hardship. In Yoruba land, in some parts, probably in the north, but it's not all that loud, right? The only place that you have been seeing constant protests against Tinubu is in Lagos. And who are those protesting? Yorubas. They were questioning people. Why is it that you are not questioning Igbos? Why are you not protesting? Igbos say they don't want to protest because if they join this protest, it will become something else. That they will say that Igbos are the one protesting against Tinubu, who happen to be a Yoruba person. Some Nigerian mainstream media where they had a program on that, interviewing people. We have seen some well-meaningful Yorubans that are honest. What they said about it, the videos is out there. If you would that, I can share it with you. But Yorubas, these political talks, they were quiet. They understand it. If you listen to the release of the music that Idris Abdulkarim that he released, he said that Igbo said that the kind of what is the word that he used, that it don't concern us. In that song he said, don't blame them. Most of them they know that this is what the Igbos are right by saying they don't want to protest. Now, Igbo people, after seeing the protests in Kenya, what is going on in Kenya, some of them feel, okay, since you guys have been protesting and you want us to protest massively for the betterment of Nigerian, that all of us agree, all of them, not all of us, all of them agree that they're going to make it. work. They believe that. So when they believe that, they say, okay, let us organize protest. So the arrangement is not, they started doing the grassroots plan and everything. And one thing about the people, if they want to do something, they will go for the best. It is natural, it is in our DNA. They will, unless if the materials and what it takes to do it best is not at their reach, they're not going to do it. You said a man, willingly, donate money. And Southwest and some of these political talks, when they see those plans that are good, because they're having meetings, believing that they're having meetings together with their fellow Nigerians that want to make it work. So it's not hitting them in their brain that, look, this protest that people are trying to organize now is against not only Tinubu, but it's against our people. One thing the Yorubas forgot is that, the one thing they don't remember is that when Tinubu said Emiloko, he's not said that Emiloko is not for Yorubas. It's for his own personal interest. And he's working towards that. And guess what? People that are so tribalistic in nature, that everything they do has to link with the tribal issue. They don't see it, so they don't like it. They don't like it when people talk like that. They feel that, oh, why must you say that? Why must you talk like that? It shouldn't be the way you are putting it. It should have been the other way around, and all that, this and that, this and that. They don't remember that whenever you want to do something to achieve something, you must stand on the truth. You are complaining hunger. You are complaining hardship. You agree that the thing is not moving well. And you started the protest. Now, when your one Nigerianist want to join you, you are not preaching, no, don't go to your set and protest, because which means you are not protesting. What you are doing is what you are begging. There are difference between begging and protesting. So it is over that you guys are begging for food. What you want to beg is for food, right? Why I'm going this way, why I'm telling you this is because I have an answer to all Igbos, all obedient that are confused or that are willing to protest. Now, here is my advice. My advice to you that are going to watch this video, or that you are watching this video at the moment, is this, and you want to join protest, or somehow you are throwing support for the protest, you are digging your grave. Do not go to protest. Do not support any kind of protest in Nigeria. You have not even joined the protest since Tinubu is 1 year now as a president, right? 1 year plus. And in this 1 year, Igbos have not protested against him. How many of us can count how many times Yorubas have protested they have done their protest against Tinubu? So, and each of the protests is all about begging, not protesting. Do you know the meaning of protest? You disagree to agree. You are trying to disagree on something, on maybe government policy, for them to change. Like strike that Nigerian labor union normally organize, that send teachers back home and all that, they close school and all that. From our childhood, we know what is called strike. So those times they are doing that strike is a protest. But in Yoruba land, they have been protesting about hardship and hunger. Did you notice that the federal government have not even said anything about that, because they felt that it's a normal gathering and it's okay. They're okay with it. They don't feel threatened about it. Protest is the one that is happening in Kenya. That's what is called protest. You have to be ruthless in defending your rights. As long as what you are protesting for is in order with the law and humanity. I'm not committing terrorism or buying people. You say you are protesting, no. But when you know that you are being dehumanized, that you are being deprived your rights, and you're protesting for it, that is acceptable in any international law. But what Yorubas are saying now is that when you join them, when you join protest, that you don't want to protest, you actually want to destroy something. That is to tell you that you are not the same people. The ideology is different. Yorubas can protest. They prefer to beg, not protesting. And you going out to protest, you are doing yourself. And you, after you, maybe you want to protest and what you want to do, after doing those things, you will now come back to say Biafra, Biafra. They will be laughing at you. The only thing that will save is Biafra. Nothing more, not protest, not good president. Because that good president is not even in the pipeline. So you are just like you are waiting for something that is not in existence. You are waiting for something to come, something that is not even something that is nowhere to be found. That everybody know that this thing can never, and God have sanctioned it that it's not going to happen. So how can you tell yourself that you are waiting for something that you know? Even God Himself, God know that He have not given this thing. To make Nigerian work is just in the hands of God. And God have looked at the Nigerian, the manufacturing, the way they manufacture Nigerian, the structure, the creation of Nigerian and everything. And He knows that, God knows that the person that created Nigeria is not worthy to create a nation, to create a country. And God Himself have deprived everything from Nigeria. That is why they are wallowing in darkness every now and then. Mention one thing that you are proud of, home and abroad, about Nigeria. Nothing. I watch a video, when Igbo people are trying to organize a protest and support, all this while they're saying they don't support. Now they want to support. People are now making short video. I watch another video, another Yoruba person that have tribal mark. And what he said is that Igbos are trying to, that Igbos say that they are smart, that Igbos are good in committing social crime. Igbos have committed social crime. Igbos have done social crime. Igbos have a lot of garbage. After saying all those things, and what happened? He said again that Igbos are the worst people that you can deal with. When they share that kind of video, and you wonder, I mean, what do they want to gain from that? That's the hatred they were talking about. That's the hatred they were talking about. They want to tell you that you are on your own and you are not welcomed. To them, they are afraid of you because you have more strength than them. You are more vocal than them. But you're supposed to focus on your region, focus on yourself. And doing that is Biafran. It's not about Nigeria. You can't work. It's not going to work. So let me go back to the video and the post that this person made here. Like I said, from my heart, I believe, from the heart of my heart, I believe that this person is a Yoruba person, not from Calabar. The owner of this account should be from Europe. If it's person from Calabar, maybe it's possible as well, but that person could be maybe a brother to Nsima, people that have no brain. Because if you do have brain, you understand that even the so-called state that you line up here, Edo state today is not complete without Igbo because you have Igbo communities there. Delta, 19 local governments in Delta states are Igbos. 19. Then Bayelsa, I think Bayelsa have Igbo, I'm not sure. I don't want to quote what I'm not sure. Yeah, I think they does. I think they do. I think Bayelsa have Igbo. I think Bayelsa have Igbo because 9 states in Nigeria have Igbo community in them. Igbo speaking, I'm not talking about Igbo culture. People that speak Igbo, Nasuda, Wawa, Gaba, Gaje, Igbo language, right? We have different dialects. So we have people, Igbo speaking communities in Bayelsa. I believe so. Then Rivers, of course, I'm sure. There you have many communities, Igbo speaking communities in Rivers. Akwa Ibom, we don't have. Yeah, we have. Is it Akwa Ibom? We have Akwa Ibom. Is it Akwa Ibom? Oh, yes, Akwa Ibom. Yeah, Akwa Ibom have. Okay, not Akwa Ibom. Not Akwa Ibom. It's a cross river. Cross River. So Akwa Ibom, I'm not sure, but Cross River have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6 states here, 5 out of them have Igbo communities in each. And somebody is here telling you that nah, you are causing problem in our state. But this your so-called state, this your called South. Without Igbo communities, pull Igbo communities out in this state, you'll be shrinked down to probably 4 states. Okay, that's a known fact. It's not by bragging. It is pure truth. Pure truth. Some of the Northerners understand what these people actually represent. Some of them know that when you listen to them, you're on your own. When you listen to them, you're on your own. And I'm going to bring to you a post from a Northerner. What he said about, like when at the beginning of this video, I made it clear that I'm not here to attack your bars. I'm just bringing it out the way it is. Because you cannot create a fake profile to attack a nation like Igbo nation and expect no reaction. No, it's not done. It's not done. And it is better, and expect some of the well-meaningful, sensible Yorubas to always come out and debunk and correct their brothers. Because it's only Igbo people that always vocal when we have our own brother yapping nonsense about other people, saying something about other people. Igbos will come out to attack their own simply because we always go for something good. Something we condemn evil when we see it. How many ethnic groups in Nigeria have that kind of strength, have that kind of mentality to call a spade no matter what? You cannot deprive this, what I'm saying now, you can't take it away from Igbo man. Igbo man will always stand up to tell you, look, this person, some of us know when Paul Achebe was attacking Pini people. Do you know that many Igbo people goes after him? We went after him. People were attacking him. People were, cautioning him, and he received his steps. If he received response because of that post, let's assume he received maybe let's say 500 response or reaction. 480 come from Igbo people. If he receive comment that condemn what he was saying, 480 come from Igbo people. That is our people for you. We don't support. But when you see other people from maybe Yoruba land or other nationality, when one of them make a post and comment against, only few of them, like Mayego, like even Koiki don't talk about to condemn them, because Koiki also is in their own. They put his own name, his own list as a spoiled child, because he's asking for betterment of his people. But those people, they always go after somebody that is doing something that will even help them. What kind of people is that? You don't like good things and you don't appreciate good things, yet you want to tell us how good other people can supposed to be, because you don't like Igbo and all that. I'm not saying you should love somebody or like Igbos, but let it not be as if you are saying it out of saying sake, but when it comes to walk the walk, you are nowhere to be found. Okay? The preach and the post from every people that are, some of them that are so much they're happy, even if the people are dying of hunger today, as long as Tinubu as a president matters more than anything, more than the life of people hanging themselves in that so-called region. Then you ask yourself, how do these people claim they love? How can they say they love their people when they are actually supporting everything that are in their people? Now, here is awareness they are creating now against you that are planning to go and protest. He said, this is a Yoruba person. Ayo Kokoto, I think that's the name. Okay, he said this can never happen again. We know that our red, we We know that our red and blue line are the target of IPOB this time, but we will protect Lagos like never before. Do you know why they're saying IPOB, IPOB, IPOB? Because once they drag this, because those Yorubas are intelligent in anything that's not good. When meaningful Yoruba people that are intelligent, they are always quiet, they don't talk. That's where I have issue with them. Then it is time for you to start talking. It is time for you to, because this kind of creating, hatred and tribal issue, to them is they're doing politics. But no. Remember, when you were talking about IPOB and Biafrans, it's totally different from obedient. In fact, obedient has nothing to do with Biafra. And they know this for sure. They know it, but they choose to drag the name just to make other Nigerians to feel, oh, I will see the reason why we need to support our brothers. So this is IPOB. After all, our government don't tell us, say this IPOB they want destroy Nigeria, they want without their Biafra, though, just to corrupt the minds of their own brothers and sisters. They're thinking that you are attacking Igbo people. No, you're attacking Biafrans. And attacking Biafran is different from attacking Igbo people. So if you want to deal with obedient, go with your obedient and handle your case there, not IPOB, not Biafrans. If you want to burn down Igbo people business like you normally do, why don't you go after those that are protesting and destroying your property that you claimed? These are my problem with P2B and his group. It's not as if you're going to win this battle that you're dragging Igbos to. You're not going to win it, because the structure and the environment where you are going to fight this fight in the name of building Nigeria, you don't have the enabling environment to play this your card. And a few other people from other ethnic group will soon, abandon you, because once they hear the name IPOB and Biafra, forget it, no, you don't want to support them more. Do you know why they hate? Do you know why they hate anything Biafran so much? Because most of them don't want anything, don't want Biafra to come. Not that they don't love freedom. They understand that you are fighting for freedom, but they know that when Biafra comes, they're not going to be part and parcel of it. I have listened to somebody from Jos, a Christian, not even from the northern part of Nigeria, a Christian, you see how they're buying people in the northeast. Somebody from there was saying that, look, that he don't have any problem with Biafra and Igbo people having their independence, but he have only one problem, that the only problem that he made him not to, the only problem that he have that makes him not to support or pray that Biafra will come is just because that as a Christian, that if he will leave Nigeria today, that minority group Christianity in Nigeria will suffer. You see the mentality of black people. So because you think that your community and your town will not be part of Biafra, therefore all the Christians should languish and die in the hands of terrorist group. All right? And you don't ask yourself a question. Since you are in Nigeria and you want to remain in Nigeria, because you are from Northeast and all that, if something, maybe if anything happens, begin to happen in your region, or maybe they want to buy you, if you want to run, which house are you going to run to feel safe today in Nigeria? No place. Is it Cameroon that is trackable, that you can walk? They are fighting. Are you going, even a lot of Cameroon, a lot of Ambazonas are living in Biafran land. Is it Benin Republic? How long are you going to spend to get to Benin Republic? Unless if I'm going from towards Yoruba, southwest. But you in the north, is this Niger that share border with you there? You have to go through banditry and Boko Haram. So these are things that you need to consider. And you remember, you're a Christian. If they ask to chant their prayers, you in a chance, do you understand? So when you see good things, support good things. Don't wait, because I will not be beneficiary of this thing. So why will I support it? It makes zero sense. There's no way you can tell me that it is reasonable that that Igbos are going through a lot, yet you prefer to go against them, because to you it doesn't matter. You only want this Nigerian that everyone Nigerian and everybody will be here as a Christian. That Igbos are the only Christians that are, bringing out their voice and all that. It's not true. The Muslim cleric, some of them are now advising their members to protest. The protest will surely happen. I'm not saying that it's not going to happen, but I'm telling Igbos to stay away from it. Stay away from it. I don't know what is wrong with our people. You want to build the Nigerian, and I listen to some of them. When you listen to them, I feel like shedding tears. What is wrong with our people? To me, I don't know. I don't just know. For how long are you going to repeat one thing over and over again, and you won't get anything at all? Shegumi is pushing for protest. The news is there. He's pushing for protest. That Buhari protested against Jonathan. We will protest against Tinubu. That is from Daily Post, Nigeria. And another thing I have is here. Let me. I think there's another media platform share the same news of Shegumi as well, preaching for protest as well. Look at it here. Protest is the only language government understands. Shegumi. So this is from the Northerners. And remember, the reason why Northern youth will have not joined any protest is because they are waiting to hear from people like Shegumi. Once they give them, order to go ahead, that is a haram. Yes, it's a haram. Once they say it's a haram, you can go on and do it. That is well accepted in Muslim community. That is not against their faith. That's answer it all. You will not see them in action. And then when the Northerners begin to do their protests, and Yorubas will not talk, but if they do, they will collect. Guess who Yoruba people will have in their lips? You Igbo people, Igbo. And of course, our people are loud. If you're in a gathering where you have 70 Igbo people, and and a gathering where you have 500 Yorubas, Igbos will be more, agile than this. I'm not saying you are that weak. I'm telling you this is our nature. When you listen to them in their secret meeting where they are planning on how to conduct themselves in the protest, go and listen to when Igbo people speak, and listen to when other people speak. When other people are speaking, when they're talking, we're talking as if they don't even know where to begin, where to start. But when you hear the Igbo man talk, he will give you the roadmap, what he wants, and he tell you what is expected from the government and the response they're going to get. That is what they're afraid of. You want protests, and you think you are from Yorubas. You think that you are more smart and intelligent than Kenyans that are burning down the Senate House and everything. I'm not preaching that you should go and do the same. I'm not preaching violence. I'm just telling you that sometimes in life, what you are afraid of will come to you. And when it comes to you, when something that you are afraid of comes, that's where your real man needs to be activated. And if your real man fails to activate, then that makes you a failure. I'm not going to further this statement, because that is an issue that concerns you, Nigerianists, right? We are asking for freedom. Why I support Biafra and I want Biafra is this: I don't want a country whereby, if I know that today we need to be be awake at 7 a.m. and somebody will tell me that me waking up 7 a.m. to achieve my result, it simply means that I'm trying to interfere on his right. When I know that me waking up 7 a.m. will give me what I want, and that thing is what is going to benefit me and the entire neighborhood. And somebody, because your father is chief security of that place, you know that me waking up may affect your father's job as a security. You don't want me to wake up, and you know that me waking up will even benefit you. You will start having constant power supply. You have this, you have that. But because you feel that me waking up is a problem to you, You don't want it. You don't want it. So we need to be honest to ourselves, like I said. We need to be truthful to ourselves. The only way, I'm not against you choosing not to protest. You want to break the government, it's good for you. That's your choice. But how about my choice? My choice is not to beg. My choice is to stand on my rights. My choice is not to fight to destroy any human life or properties. My choice is to go after my freedom, where I will have a say, where I will have, rights as a human being, where I can be voted in, or I can voted for. I want to have a country where I will live and sleep with my two eyes, closed, where I will wake up without fear of what my neighbor will do to me. I want to have a country where my children will not go through what I have went through, where my daughter will not be asked to sleep with a lecturer before he pass exam. I want to have a country where, everybody will have the same range cutoff mark to get admission in, the same to be counted. That's a country that every human being, every sane human being will like to live in. Not you. You listen to your grandpapa telling you go out and grab it and take it and run with it. A miracle. And you come back and start clapping for that nonsense. The same group of people that are saying all those things, that are attacking Igbo now. During the time of Jonathan, just because Jonathan comes from Southwest, South, that most of you are now disguising that you are from Calabar, you are making a post to instigate problem between Igbos and Calabar people, or South. That is your job. That's what you do. You know how to do best. Most of you that are doing those things, during the time of Jonathan, what did you do? Many of your elite, many of your celebrities, many of your pastors, many of your musicians, they were out protesting, joking people, saying a lot of things about Jonathan. Yoruba people were very, very vocal. This is something that is in public domain. I'm not saying to hate you. I'm saying it because you cannot have bone in your mouth. You are chewing bone, and you're busy rotating your eyes, looking for somebody that is chewing anything to ask. Oh, accuse people. Oh, you are chewing bone. You think you have bone in your mouth, but in your mouth is filled with bone. Your own mouth. You are busy searching people's bag to know who have, who have something that belongs to everybody. But you yourself have been taken from everybody for ages. Does that make sense? Here is a video during Jonathan, okay? And guess what? The Northerners are paying attention to some of that, because when they read some of your posts, you think they are talking about Igbos alone. The Northerners are also paying attention to your activities, because some of them understand the game that you guys are playing. When Jonathan removed subsidy and fuel went from 65 to 200, okay, protest was organized. Okay, it was organized. Whose voice were loud? He asked a question. Tunde Bakare, right? Femi Falana, the human rights lawyer now that is parading himself as Mr. Know-it-all. Fela Durutoyo, I don't know, now he is silent. Okay. Femi Kuti, that's the son of Fela. Tunji, Barat White, and more. Many of them. Today, fuel is tripled, hardship is times 10. Worst, they are muted. You can see the images here is allowed. Camera, please respect yourself. Okay, they are silent. They close their mouth. Hear them. Now, this is the video. As you can see here, this is okay. Let me start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning.
Subsidy, they will share the money. If they remove subsidy, they will share the money. They have already shared it before collecting it. They said over 400 billion will go to Jonathan's government. Over 400 billion will go to state government. Over 200 billion I am here today with my children, with all these wonderful Nigerians, send a message to Abuja and wherever they are, that the struggles for which we have been planning and working all these years have now taken off. Governor of the Central Bank, Sanusi, came to Lagos and said, if you don't remove fuel subsidy, Nigeria will collapse. This country is not going to collapse. Those who are going to collapse are those who are cheating the Nigerian people. When my father was fighting, I was 13 years old. I am 50.
This is Fela's son. Remember, all of them from A to Z, they are all silent now. Listen.
In 6 months, my son is 16. We still have no electricity. We still have no health care. People are poor. People are dying because of 10,000 naira in this country. And people are stealing the greatest Nigerian. For several hours, the speeches went on. Democracy is government of the people, for the people, by the people. Who are the people of Nigeria? If we have democracy, you must listen to the voice of the people. The government of our country has decided to impoverish us. We have decided to say, no, the top price of petroleum must revert to 65 naira. And if anyone was thinking this was just a one-off, the protesters have this to say about that. By tomorrow, when everybody's coming out, please do come with your mats. Come with your mats, come with your food. We shall sleep on the street.
Did you hear that? They are all Yorubas, Yoruba politicians, and their children. Some of them are the one creating this fake account. These people that you are seeing, these adults, they are the one creating fake accounts. Reason why they did that during Jonathan is because Jonathan bears Igbo name and somehow Igbo blood and all that. That's just a fact. If not, tell me where were these people when Buhari came into power? Do they protest? The answer is no. Do they talk? The answer is no. They are all silent. They are all silent because they are afraid of the North. You dare not talk to the Northerners. And when it comes to their own brother, they are very, very choosy, very, very selective. And they are not telling you the kind of protest they want. They want protests whereby, you know, they are peaceful and gather like this. Okay? And remember, Jonathan, as a civil man, did not send tear gas and military or anything to them. This video is just few of them because did not even see Shoyinka here. Did you see Adebayo? All of them were very, very, including Showore. Showore was also part of it. And now they are all silent. If, God forbid, if an Igbo man, okay, become president, for example, somehow, which is not possible, right? Anyway, it's not going to be possible. It's going to be possible. And to December 2nd this year, we even make it more impossible because by that time, everybody will pack his bag. You pack your bag and go to your place. It's not about what you pay, what you want, but what people want. So if Igbo man, for example, or anybody, let's assume that somebody from Calabar, because that is when you know that in their mind, in their subconsciousness, a Calabar person, from someone from Cross River, is an Igbo person. All of you are Igbo. You only sound sad when they want to use you. You become sad. And that is why our people in 21st century, people are still behaving like, Ike, Iti, Ewu, because you fail to understand the motive, the agenda. You don't want to listen. You only focus on what you think that is going to work, and by so doing, you are hurting yourself. So these are one of the things that I'm just trying my best to let you know. I'm just trying my best to let you know that you putting yourself, trying to sabotage our freedom because you want to protest, you want to create, you are hurting yourself. And if your intention is to use this against Biafra and go and protest, my brothers and my sisters, you may not come back. If they're going to bring anybody down, if they're going to bring 5 people down, you will be among them. I'm not pushing you back, but I'm telling you that because people that are going to, you are fighting against innocent, you are fighting against spirit, you are fighting against people's freedom and people's life. Do you understand it? So for you to know the kind of it is better that you join, you got join on the Ukraine, on the Russia. They make a hand okay, Catholic is more safe than fighting against Biafra this time and this present time, because fighting spirit is one of the most difficult things to do, especially when you are not clean. When you are not clean, is one of the most deadly things anyone can, engage himself on. And let me bring to you some of the clip where these people are discussing about the protest, and the Yoruba person is here telling you that the person from the south who now reside in the north is professing the Hausa language and is encouraging the Hausa community in the north to go cause chaos and potentially burn down the country. I don't think. And let's hear the video that he's talking about. Now here is an Igbo man, and this is why I am shouting what I'm shouting now. That all of them, if you are one of these people, if you are like these people, retrieve your steps. Okay, that you're one Nigerian and development of Nigeria. People that own Nigeria, that you think that you are among them, they are telling you that they don't want. Just like you going to somebody's house, and you come to somebody's house and you are telling the people, you are telling the owner of the house the kind of food and how they will arrange their house. Nobody does that. If you come to my house, you're a visitor, and you're a visitor in Nigeria. That is what you need to establish. You must know this for a fact. You don't go to somebody's house and when you enter their living room, you start telling them, okay, bring the TV and put it here. Okay, let us arrange this chair. No, you're a visitor. Your own is to sit down and just allow us to welcome you in our house. It's not your duty to arrange a house. So you cannot just go to Nigeria and start arranging Nigeria because you are not part of it. You are not. And I don't know how long you want to stay in that house for you to know that you're a visitor.
Use this avenue to tell you thank you, and on behalf of millions of Nigerians that are hungry to hear the truth and to get triggered enough to be able to enter the street and fight for the right cause, for the liberation of our nation, we are saying thank you. And to my brother Elijah, God bless you. God bless you. No fear, my brother. We deal with you. So now, we give my submission, but then it will be hard talk. It will be hard talk. We will talk as it be. It will be hard talk. But then I will make this submission in Hausa. I am from the south. I'm from the southeast, but then I grew up in the north. But I love that we are all Nigerians. And then there is a reason why I would do it. And comrade, then, I beg, if it's possible, may you cut this part. Make them push and give our northern guys. I
know record the space. Now the mistake I do, you get. I should have recorded.
If there's a person feel record this one, make them record that. See, we know they fear. See, we too they play safe, and the people who they deal with know they play safe. So enough is enough. So so this is it. Arewa. Wallahi tallahi an raina ku barin gya muku kashe ku ake kaman beraye. Kuna ji kashe ku ake kaman beraye. A zo kasan kakanninku a kashe ku a kore ku daga gidanku, sannan a shiga kasanku a kwashe arzikin kasanku. Kuma kun san menene? Ba za ba ku asibiti ba, ba za ba ku hanyoyi ba, babu wuta, babu komai, amma kuma dinga kashe ku kaman beraye. Wallahi an arewa ku fito, akwai yunwa kasan nan, amma kuma mun kudu beraye. Wallahi an arewa ku fito, akwai yunwa kasan nan, amma kuma mun kudu buga mu kaman ku, amma ina damun mu wai kuma ba ku da abin ba ku
The network is giving the video stress. I don't know why.
Kushiga boko. Baku da wanda yake tura ku sabu asibiti masu kyau ku samu inda ya kamata yan bandits din nan su daina kashe ku. Dan Allah kada ku yadda duk wanda ya fito wai kada ku fita zanga-zanga. Alkur'ani wallahi tallahi ina da hannu cikin abin da yake sana kashin arewa. Bari in gaya muku. Yanzu an yi kusan shekaran 10 musulmi ne yake zauna wai shugaban kasar nan. Kusan da cewa ba 'yan Krista ba ne suke kashe mutanen ku, musulmi ne kaman ku. Don Allah kada ku yada zuga ku wai kuma a zo da addini kuma wai domin addini ku zauna kada ku fita zanga-zanga za ci gaba da kashe ku. Za ci gaba da kashe ku. Wallahi tallahi kakanninku inda suna rai yau wallahi in suka kalle ku wanda suke rayuwa yanzu haka za su yi kuka domin an maida ku wawayu a kasan nan. An maida ku abin da bai kamata ba a kashe mutanen ku kamar beraye sai kuma ya gya muku wai ku yi shiru. Wallahi tallahi mu yan kudu za mu hada hannu da ku kuma ku hada hannu da mu ansa kasan mu baya a daina kashe mutanen mu. Now I would give my submission in English. Sincerely, any pastor that has received money, if they born you with you online and in every way, we will cancel you so that your eye will clear. Gone are those days where una go come with una stupid lies and say if you speak against a pastor, you because do you know how many times we've spoken against our fathers and we are still blessed? Because if our fathers are wrong, we have to put them in order, but then with honor and with respect. And I obviously would have more honor for my father than any man of God sitting on any throne. I'm just telling you the truth. And as simple as it is, even my father himself is tired and everybody's father is tired, though they are worried about us, telling us, oh, be careful and the rest. Our fathers were careful and that is why we are in this situation. We are tired of being careful. The so-called people that are sitting in governance, they do not care about our people. They do not care. The bandits and the terrorists that were chased away from Burkina Faso and Niger, according to the reports we got from the news a couple of weeks or about a month ago, they were tracked down to Nigeria. They were all brought down here. Why? Just to come and kill our people and destroy our people. We have too many reasons to protest. Our soldiers are being killed every day like rats. There is no respect for our soldiers. There are more Nigerian soldiers killed on the Nigerian soil than Nigerian soldiers that are killed outside of Nigeria. It means the nation is at war. The nation is at war. So we the people, we have come out finally to say enough is enough. These soldiers and police that you keep putting on the front line, whilst you sabotage the security of our nation by betraying our security armed forces, and then they keep getting ambushed and keep getting killed. Enough is enough. They are our siblings. We are coming out to protest. We are coming out to say insecurity must end.
You see, this one have a different reason to protest. And he said he grew up in the north, and he's not telling you his own is about insecurity and soldiers being fired and being ambushed and all that. He did not, even though he lives in the north, he don't ask himself, why are they firing them in the north? Who are the people fighting them in the north? And who is financing those people fighting soldiers in the north? So people that are, we that are from the south, from the east, we know what is happening in the north more than somebody that lives in the north. Is that what I'm trying to tell us? That you cannot even tell yourself the truth that soldiers are being fighting in the north. Why? And who is responsible? You see the different reason. Then you do the one person that they are in the same space with him, they are quiet, they don't like this thing. Even when he said that we do talk, do you know how many times we talk down on our parents and our fathers, and we still, receive blessing. We are still blessed. Yoruba's cultures hate when you disrespect elders, right? So you see the different ideology, different motive. Like I said, the norms and belief and cultures of people that made up Nigeria today can never work. When Lord Lugard said that it is bringing south and north and south together is just like trying to mix oil and water that can never stay together. There must be always separation, and not only south, even within the south. Yoruba and Igbos to, because I used to believe that both of them can work together. But seeing what I'm seeing now because of this protest and kind of video that I'm receiving, getting defeat from different Yorubas, I now have different opinion on that. To be honest with you, I don't think Yorubas and Igbos will ever work together. I don't think so, because of the hatred and the motive and agendas of some of them having this kind of mentality that my criminal from Southwest is a holy criminal, and when you talk about them, is a problem. You are attacking the entire people. Who does that? Who does that? Now let me move to another thing. But before then, let me see if I can go through what. Just a moment. Just a moment. Okay, this is what Punch newspaper said. Those pushing for Nigerians break up are dreaming. Brutal. Brutal said that those pushing for Nigerian break up, they are dreaming. But before I move to another thing, there's something that they make a gift from the US. What he said. You know, these are people that don't pay attention to details. When you are fighting for freedom or you are doing anything in life, it's always good for you to have a listening ear to know and to understand what is going on. If you pay attention to details, you are not going to make that obvious mistake. Listen and see. The organizer of revolution now, that is Sowore, said top of their list is free Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, before I go further reading this, let me tell you, if actually Sowore said that's a scam. If Sowore said that in top on that list is to free Nnamdi Kanu, is just a scam to drag Igbos out, because to him he believed that what Igbos people want now that will make them to join protests is this release of Nnamdi Kanu, which is not true. How can you be protesting for betterment of Nigeria and you are protesting at the same time that Nnamdi Kanu will be free before you stop protest? It doesn't make sense, right? You can call for Nnamdi Kanu release because it is his right. He have not committed any offense, because you are innocent, because you are real, you are truthful. That is understandable. That's understandable. But not because what you are protesting now because you want to release Nnamdi Kanu to release, whereas you are in support of what is holding Nnamdi Kanu down. And guess what? Emeka Gift and his group seems to buy that idea, because why you don't want IPOB to join the protest? Emeka Gift is asking. Why he's asking his members, his group, why you don't want IPOB to join the protest when Tinubu has continued to hold Nnamdi Kanu illegally? Remember, they believe that it's a political solution. No, you said it's a political solution. So is protesting part of the political solution? Were you not protesting before they fired you? They fired many Biafrans. Was Biafrans not protesting? And were they not protesting? Because I know that before the kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu, even back then in 2015, 2016, a lot of 2017, a lot of people have been sent to Nakwana Dokwa simply because they are protesting the whole Biafran flags. And here, give me a reason why, he said, give me a reason why IPOB shouldn't join the protest when Nnamdi Kanu is still held by Tinubu illegally. But you see, don't see any reason why Biafrans will, go after Nigerian economy and their businesses in order to protest. You prefer not to protest. Look at people. Give me reason why I should not protest when Nnamdi Kanu has been held illegally. But when people say sit at home, the same Emeka Gift will come back. Why are you sitting down? So going out to protest and lose your life and put your shops, your business in danger, and you sitting at home peacefully without opening your shop, without any problem, which of them is more dangerous? Which of them is going to hurt our people? You see why this is why I don't take any of them serious. You see the reason? Even when you go to the comment section, you see some of them with the green. I will just check only 2 because I don't have time. I will check only 2 comments, then move forward. I'm just trying to tell you that the people who said that sit at home is a problem. In fact, is the worst thing. In fact, that is why they hate PM. That sit at home has been the problem of IPOB. In fact, that is what they hate most. The same people championing for sit at home not to continue is here telling you that going out of the streets and protest is the answer, because their own agitation is all about protest, isn't it? Just protest. Now let me go to the comment section like I promised that way. Here is the first comment here. Let's read. Let IPOB families worldwide be on their own and not joining anything zoo Nigeria protest. Just strategy for mentioning. Hold on. I don't know. The camera is. I don't know. Okay, fine. Just strategy for mentioning MNK names on their protest cannot make us fall for them. Never. This guy here is smarter than a gift on this one. They are all the green, white, green IPOB Nigerian structure agitators. Now let me look for another green, white, green. IPOB and Ndibo should stay off. People are not telling him if they are truly serious about the releasing of Master Morgano. Forget this one. Okay, let's read another green, white, green. This their statement is what they will use against us by calling the protest IPOB protest to free Master Morgano and no longer Nigerian protesting against hardship and injustice. Okay, it's not that we want. It's not that we want. Don't like. I don't know what grammar is this. It's not that we want. Don't like. He called to free Master. It's not that we don't. Okay, I understand what he's trying to say. It's not that he don't want. This grammar. Don't choke me here. It's not that he don't want us, or it's not that we don't want him calling for Master Morgano release. I think that's what we want to say. But our people will be targeted. But the mega gift is here telling you that you should tell him reason why he will not be. They will not go into protest. You want to know? Give me reason why IPOB should not join the protest when Master Morgano is still held by Tinubu illegally. You see the mentality, and that is why, like I said, if you have chance to reason, if God give you ability to make out something out of nothing, you will see them before they see you. You will see them before they see you. So that is all about protest. And my message and my advice there is very, very, very clear. Stay away from protest and don't allow, even if Nigerian government come after you, people that are protesting with you, they are not happy with your plan of protest. They are not happy with it. Their friends were not happy with the kind of utterances that comes out from the mouth of this. What he said his name, Brigadier family. Okay, what that man said about the way he go, you know, the way he called Finland and all that. Biafrans are not happy with it. Of course, nobody is happy with it. But I want to share with you what they said. Okay, but before then, let's hear this one. Let's hear this one.
Anointing anybody can think of in Nigeria. A tribal Yoruba man complaining about the hardship being brought upon Nigerians by the Bola Ahmed Tinubu government. He is currently the most anointing anybody can think of in Nigeria. We are a very tribal bigot during the 2023 presidential election. The only thing that matters to you then was Miloko. It was our turn. When Bola Ahmed said it was his turn, he wasn't talking about the Yorubas, he was talking about himself.
Okay.
A tribal Yoruba man complaining about the hardship being brought upon Nigerians by the Bola Ahmed Tinubu government. He is currently the most anointing anybody can think of in Nigeria. You were a very tribal bigot during the 2023 presidential election. The only thing that matters to you then was Miloko. It was our turn. When Bola Ahmed said it was his turn, he wasn't talking about the Yorubas, he was talking about himself, he and his clique. Now they are having a very good time with their turn. The turn now not gonna reach the entire Yorubas. So those of you that were big God, that only supported him because he's a Yoruba man, that complain one of the complaints, so I swear when I go complain I enter grave. When I go complain, tire. When I never see anything. Animals. A tribal Yoruba.
So this thing, one thing I love about what this guy said is that he said a tribal Yoruba, not Yoruba people. So those of them that are so much hell-bent in their tribe, that even your somebody from your region is doing something bad, you keep on you find a way to make it look as if it's the best thing ever happened to humanity. Anyway, this is our brother response to break the family.
Shame. You don't get shame. You're a man. Watch the video. You're a man. Well, go sit down. You're a man. You're a man. You're a man. I don't know how we give you the craze. This will break it animal. I've been a break the family. I've been a break the Sunday Bohu, they never free him. When they catch Boko Haram, they join them to army. Your army now, you don't talk to Boko Haram finish you, and the police and everything. You don't talk to Boko Haram finish you, and the bandi. They don't join army, plenty. Una know they talk, small time, una no fit sleep now. Una go they complain. They don't free Sunday Bohu, all the Nietiala, all the bandi, everything. They don't free them. They don't, when they catch them, they free them. They don't do them anything. Nigerians, una know they talk. And una they talk about insecurity. Una they talk insecurity. I beg, make una not mind this break. The family have been waiting. They buy Finland milk. It good, it is sweet. They buy am, it is sweet. They don't mind now. Finland milk is the best. They buy am, it is sweet. Try test am. They buy am. Now from today, now my family could use. Finland is the best. It's sweet.
Finland. You get milk where they bring from Finland. Look, when identify any product from Finland, don't buy. Don't buy. Enter supermarkets, identify. Even if you don't go and buy, raise and say this one is Finland. You say we don't go buy. Let the message get back to them. What do they have in Finland? You are housing somebody who is terrorizing my country. People don't send petitions.
Remember, this guy you are seeing here, this Ano here, other than not to go village here, he can't even go to his village ordinarily without having convoy because of bandit. And he's here acting, because one thing with the black people, as long as they are being celebrated among the poor, they are okay with it. In fact, that's what they love so much. People that will be cheering them up, seeing them as God, maybe God. That 99% of black people are like that. That's why if you see somebody that's you are living in abroad, you travel back to village. You see all the villagers, people that you grew up with. To you, some of them are to you they are not human being enough because you just landed from flight. You are abroad vibes. The same thing is happening within these politicians and those criminal people like this one that we are seeing here. People that can use their little fame to subdue and subjugate others. And his platform. Let me, before I forget something. This his radio station that he's using to milk and deceive people. He called that human rights radio. Human rights radio. And in that your human rights radio, you are telling somebody that is fighting for his right, for his freedom, a terrorist. And when you listen to the video that where he called Finnish government a useless government, and you are the leader of radio that you call human rights radio, and you are abusing people's rights. When you are being trained by the same country that kidnap people and brag about it, so what do you expect? What do you expect?
Today, people the Nigerian soldiers, the American government, Donald Trump, after sorting out this Iran issue, must look into this man. Even as we are talking about Biafra, there is no difference between Burutai and this man that was killed in Iraq. When
Just a moment.
American government, Donald Trump, after sorting out this Iran issue, must look into this man. Even as we are talking about Biafra, there is no difference between this Burutai and this man that was killed in Iraq. When the United Nations came to say Burutai should be serious in combating Boko Haram, it is just ordinary talking. This man you are looking at, this Burtuku Burutai you are looking at, not only that he is a Boko Haram member, but he has continued to recruit Boko Haram into Nigerian military. Today, people in Nigerian military, they are fleeing. Today, people in the Nigerian soldiers, they are fleeing, they are disappearing because of this man. He is as bad as this Suleimani. If American government, with that, since they are taking interest in Nigeria, this man, if he is not stopped, he is responsible for all the terrorists, to upsurge of all the terrorism, upsurge of all the Boko Haram terrorism in West Africa. The sudden upsurge and the sudden strength of Boko Haram is this man you are looking at. So there is no difference. He is the Suleiman of Nigeria. He is the Suleiman of Nigeria. He hides under military uniform, and what he does is to make sure he continue to implement Islamic State of West Africa, conquering Nigeria. So he has recruited hundreds Boko Haram members into Nigeria army.
That is a message from PM.
The American government, Donald Trump.
His message was during the first time that Trump was the American president. I think that 4 years ago. That was 4 years of his presidency. So you can see PM, he looks very young, very slim here. Now, here is the same brutal. Okay, like I told you, he said, those pushing for Nigerians breakup are dreaming. Do you understand it? If Biafra government in Eza are not doing it, getting it right, the cry of a lizard wouldn't have been heard by anybody, but the cry is very, very loud and clear. Let's move on.
A monkey abroad, you are the zoo's economy is falling. If you're a Nigerian, a monkey abroad, you despise that home, the world despises your economy, as you have now lost 1.122 trillion in 4 most capitalized firms. Stakeholders of 4 most capitalized companies in the zoo stock market lost about 1.1 trillion between January and March 2015. People are withdrawing their money from the zoo. They know the zoo is collapsing, and I will advise some of you as well, start to withdraw your money from the banks very, very slowly, convert it into dollar, euro, or pound, and keep it. I will come back and say, do you remember a few weeks ago, if I remember the date, I will tell you, do you remember our broadcast of the 12th of March 2015 at exactly 25 minutes past 8 p.m. in the evening, when I told you, go and withdraw your money from the banks in Nigeria, convert your money into a foreign currency and keep it somewhere safe. What happened before will happen to you again.
2015 broadcast.
And when it happens, I will not feel sorry for you. Do you know what I'll say to you? I told you so before. White people are running away from the economy. The stock market sometimes is a mirror of what is happening in the economy. If investors are taking their money and running, go and take your money from the banks, convert it into foreign currency. Convert it into foreign currency and keep it. Because the naira is gone, the zoo's economy is finished, and the zoo must crumble.
Long time ago broadcast. So another, a lot of cries. Like I said, too many of them. Many of them, both internal and external cry. Otu abụlezi. Otu abụlezi. Otu abụlezi. Ọga asị adọghị mma n'ọnụ. Asị adọghị mma n'ọnụ.
All of you, criminal in Finland. Also, and all of you, that bastard in the water, and then Mr. Tonapani, also, I'm going to actually go on one of the 3 steps.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is a quote from PM, and we are going to end the program. We have come to an end of this program. Please, I thank you so much for your time. I don't know if you want to join me, if you want to share anything, you can call my number. I will just wait for 3 minutes. Okay, I'll just wait for 3 minutes, but I don't think this morning. If you have anything to say, you can call in now before we end the program. But if I do not see anybody calling, then I have to end the program. Okay. Just or maybe let me all right, because Unless if you want to call in, you just put on comment section that you want to call, then I put the number. If you want to call, if you have something to say, just let me know in comment section, then I will put the number for anybody that want to call. If not, maybe on our next broadcast we can open line official. Please, are you calling? You put on the comment section. Or if not, then I have to end the program. Thank you so much for your time, and please don't forget to like, comment, and tell us what you think about what we have discussed. If for those of you that are going to watch this video later, don't forget to share, like as well, comment, and tell us what you think about what we discussed. What do you think about the cries of these people and those pushing to have protest? What is your advice to them? Okay, this is very, very important. And thank you, and see you again on the next one. Yes, I want to call. Okay, you want to call? Fine. Let me get the number for you. Okay, let me get the number, and let me put the number here. Let me bring my phone as well, because that's why I want to be sure that somebody want to say something, that I will not just talk and go without hearing from you. It's very, very important that we do so. Okay.
IPOB is out for freedom of our people. And we are back to Lucha. We're back to Lucha. We can't have it to swallow. We can't swallow. What is not to swallow a legal? Even a Finland, not to swallow a legal. And you who we judge to sign on them a legal, this is some bonus. Whatever you have done, whatever you have done, and also of you, men. I don't have you with honor. I don't have you with honor. You know the way you are prison. All the things I don't have. They are abomination. They cry on that community and live for me to cheer that place. I want to go to jail. All that some honor. And everybody, all of you should stop using this term. If you want to do your own thing, commit the crime on your own. Stop using this time to do it. Stop it as a jail.
Ikego. Oh my goodness. Okay, you cannot call. The line is open.
The tragedy of Nigeria began in 1986 when we did the structural adjustment program. When we were persuaded to devalue our currency every week for 32 years. When I went to school, and many of you are here, the Naira was $1.50. The Naira was almost £1 sterling. They came here, persuaded some brilliant men from Harvard and the World Bank that weekly devaluation was wonderful. 32 years of devaluing your currency until we hit 527. And they were still telling us that the Naira was still overvalued. That brought poverty, misery upon us. Then interest rates went to 30%. So nobody could build a factory, start a farm, produce anything, or create jobs. Because every time you bring in a shipload of rice, you also bring in a shipload of unemployment.
Chief, baby, I see you. Good morning to you.
Sustain other economies. Somehow, Nigerians didn't notice it. So we became a nation of importers. Toothpicks. Each year it cost us $18 million. Importing toothpicks. Tomato paste, $400 million. So he talks about tomatoes now. One basket in town now is less than 2,000 naira. The farmers are losing money because the processors don't have enough funds to set up factories. They are going to do tomato paste. It's food-grade stainless steel. You can't just use anything because you'll be putting poison in people's stomachs. 2 factories have started off. I believe by the middle of next year, we can comfortably tell importers of tomato paste to stop. But when you do, you make enemies. Even the rice we're trying to reduce, we have enemies, heavy enemies, people who can kill if they have a chance, because you're spoiling their business. And let nobody take it lightly. These guys have seized this country's economy, they've taken us hostage, and they have no intention of giving up. Because this is a huge market, a very sweet market, and they have taken control. I'm saying it because I have been in this business for 41 years and I can tell you some history. Abdullah Adamu is here. Import milk, sugar, toothpaste, handkerchiefs, pencils. We don't make it. To cure Nigerians of that malady will take a while. It will take a strong government. That's the truth. And they're not happy that we're cutting down. When we cut down, they lose money there.
There's no way you say that you called me, but it's not working. That's not true. I am here and with the phone, and you are not. There's no call, no text whatsoever from you. So I don't know. I understand. It's okay. Let me just close the program. So guys, thank you so much, and God bless you guys. See you in again, and bye bye for now. Before you go, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to like and share. Okay, don't forget to like and share. And yes, you said it doesn't matter where you are, my brother. As long as you have WhatsApp, you can call the number. You should not call the line. I said WhatsApp call only. So WhatsApp is everywhere, and I believe there's no problem about that. Okay, thank you so much, and see you again. Bye bye for now.